Do you know the feeling that you don't feel like doing anything? But in that moment, I do carry out something, don't I? I can say with fresh reluctance that I can easily finish the new Viking series on Netflix in one day. And I can devote the whole day to lying on the sofa and eating 2 bags of chips in one evening. So I'm doing something, right? Look, we can focus on things that require little effort. But how do we do that on everyday things, what we really must do? What gives the most results, but for which we cannot find motivation? Think about applying for a job after you finish school or learning for the test you have tomorrow. In this video, I'll take you through why you have no motivation to do even the small things in your life. Let's go to the intro. Hi guys, my name is Ronald and I'm motivated to explain to you how motivation works. Motivation is the process that initiates, directs and sustains goal-oriented behavior. It is what drives you to act, whether it is eating a meal to satisfy hunger or reading a book to gain knowledge. Motivation includes the biological, emotional, social and cognitive forces that activate behavior. In everyday usage, the term motivation is used to describe why someone does something. It is the driving force behind human actions. Intrinsic versus excentric motivation. Motivation can be divided into 2 types, intrinsic and excentric. To clarify this difference, I've brought in Michael again. Intrinsic motivation.
155, 156.
Oh, hey, you there. I do 1000 push-ups every morning because it gives me more energy during the day. Oh yeah, and I want to look healthy and fit. Excentric motivation.
250 euros, 251 euros.
Oh hey, for every push-up I get €1 from a friend of me. Easy money! As you can see, the difference between intrinsic and excentric is what motivates a person. With intrinsic motivation, it comes from the individual, because he does it to feel better or to reach his personal goals. With excentric motivation, the motivation comes from outside, such as a reward, like money, but also social recognition and praise. If you look around you, you will see that people have different levels of motivation. Where your best friend can do anything without effort, you are struggling to put on your shoes. But this lack of motivation is not the same as laziness. With lack of motivation, you do want to do work-related and tedious tasks, but you do not have the energy to commit yourself to them. With laziness, you do not want to do work-related and tedious tasks, and you do not have the energy to commit yourself to them. Maybe you are just a lazy person, but that's not what I'm going to talk about in this video. But how do you know you have little motivation? Let me take you through this with an example from daily life. Imagine you have just started your new job for which you were very excited in the beginning. Yet that job turns out to be just not what you had hoped for. You quickly start to feel bored and are easily distracted by the people around you. Then when you come home alone after a hard day's work, you are too tired to cook for yourself. So you order something because that takes the least effort. And the next morning you arrive back at work feeling tired. People with a lack of motivation have a low level of excitement to perform activities in a timely and effective manner. They feel sleepy, tired, bored and are easily distracted with even the little things. They may also feel lonely and unconfident. Dopamine plays a major role in your motivation level. You have probably been bombarded with it lately. The dopamine detox videos on YouTube. Everyone is talking about this dopamine. But what is dopamine? Dopamine is one of the neurotransmitters in your body. These are substances that pass signals in the brain between nerve cells and muscle cells, and they have a major influence on how you feel on a daily basis. The neurotransmitter dopamine makes us feel satisfied or rewarded. This substance is released when we eat, exercise, have sex, and take drugs. It predicts the consequences of our own actions. However, dopamine is imbalanced with persistent tension such as long-term stress, smoking, alcohol and sugar. An excess of above examples can therefore cause your dopamine substance to be out of balance. This can result in low motivation. Reducing or eliminating stress, smoking, alcohol and sugar can also increase your motivation. So you know what to do. Fixed versus growth mindset. Your mindset is fatal to high or low motivation. Your mindset also determines whether you are motivated to do things. Carol Dweck is a professor of psychology at Stanford University and known for her theory of motivation. She found out that people have two different kinds of mindsets when it comes to motivation: the fixed and growth mindset. Michael explains it again for you. I can't do this, I'm just not good at it. What's the point of learning if I can't do it? I've never done this before, so I think I can do it. Or if I can't, I will try again. Or maybe I should use a different strategy next time, so I can do it this time. People with a fixed mindset believe that talents and skills are innate. You cannot change them. You are either sporty or not. They avoid challenges, give up in the face of setbacks and see effort as useless, ignore criticism from others and feel threatened when someone else is successful. People with a growth mindset believe that talents and skills can be learned. You can change them and develop them further. They embrace challenges, they persevere in the face of setbacks, they see effort as a part of the deal, are open to critical feedback and learn from the success of others. Summarized, we can say that a growth mindset plus dopamine equals to a high or positive motivation, where a fixed mindset plus dopamine equals to a negative or low motivation. The big majority of people have a fixed mindset. I'm not saying that's a bad thing that you have one, but your fixed mindset is the reason why you have a low motivation in everyday life. And the quote of Henry Ford is much in line with that. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. If you don't believe you have the motivation to do anything in life, you are right. Think about that mindset where you can grow your motivation. Or maybe drink and smoke a little less anyway, so your dopamine level doesn't fluctuate too much. That was this week's video. What do you think? Do you have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? Let me know in the comments. If you want to support me, don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy your day and I'll see you next week. Bye!